Recording in progress. How's it
It's
going, Andy Anderson?
going good, Hippie. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, love to see you. So, as I said, we're doing an event here called Keep Your Brain in the Game, and it's all about you know, brain awareness more than anything, like what kinds of things keep your brain healthy and what kinds of things hurt it, and no one is a better advocate in wearing a helmet and skateboarding than you. So I wanted to quickly interview you and just talk about why you wear a helmet and why these kids should too. So, um, just give a little rundown of who you are and anyone that doesn't know you, and who you ride for, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, so hey, my name is Andy Anderson. I'm a skateboarder, professional skateboarder from White Rock, British Columbia. Represented Canada in the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, skateboarding, and I don't know, just love skateboarding, man. It's kind of my whole life. And I've always worn a helmet, and Hippie Mike was my first skateboard instructor. And he wore a helmet when he was teaching me, and yeah, that kind of set me off.
I was teaching you I wear a helmet, then I took it off, right?
Yeah, then you take it off after the lesson. Felt all betrayed. He had a sick color helmet though. It was like a root beer colored helmet. It was
Yeah,
just so fun.
spray painted,
Oh, is that what it was?
breast color.
Rust. Interesting. I've never seen that one sold before, so that's
No.
why.
Can you explain to everyone like what are the main reasons that you have always worn a helmet and are adamant about wearing helmets as long as you're skating?
I would say it's a difficult question to answer. Like, why do you wear a helmet? Because it's so obvious why you wear a helmet. It's like it's almost painful to say because it's so blatantly obvious why you would wear a helmet. But the reason I've worn one my whole life is because of a commitment I made to my younger self, just to just to keep wearing it. Like it was just I thought maybe there would be a point where it would make sense to take it off, and that point never came. And all the reasons to take it off weren't ever good, healthy reasons. They were always rooted in ego and rooted in trying to please other people. So, well, for me, skateboarding is my life, and I want to live that skate life as long as possible. I remember in like grade two, we did a sketch of where you're going to be in 5 years, 10 years, and 50 years. And it was like, I'm going to be sponsored. I'm going to be pro. And then it was like me like pushing around with my hands, sitting on the board. Like, I'm going to be skating forever. So whatever I can do to skate forever is an obvious thing for me to do. But the real reason I wear one is a commitment to no, I don't know. It's always such a hard question to answer because you already know why you would wear a helmet.
Well, maybe people don't. I mean, like there's a lot of people that don't know why. So,
Well, people think something traumatic must have happened, but it's just a logical decision. I think the real question is why don't people wear a helmet?
that's right.
And I think the answer to that is because nobody else does.
That's right. That's why I don't wear one in general. We didn't have them in our era that way. They weren't really there. So we didn't start with helmets. Where the kids nowadays all start, you get a skateboard, you get a helmet, you get pads, you start skateboarding, right? We just got a skateboard. We were out
Yeah.
in the streets, right? And I think what you're saying is as you grow older, there's that stigma and that pressure to hey, you've reached a certain age, it's time to take that helmet off. But you're the one that's smart enough to not do that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's smart or stubborn, but it's a decision I've made and I've stuck to it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Um, can
You,
you give,
you, you know all about that, making a
oh,
decision and sticking to
yeah, buddy, I don't know nothing about that, you know?
it.
I've also been out on many tours with you where every single person asked the same question, what's with the helmet? Like, can you give some examples of times where you may have hurt yourself more if you weren't wearing it?
Yeah, there's not as many as you that as what would make sense, but like when I was a kid, I slammed really hard bombing a hill next to my house, hit my head on the ground, knocked myself out, and then I woke up in the middle of the street, just like laying in the street, and I was like, "Oh man, I gotta get out of the street." So I like kind of like rolled out of the street onto the grass, and then knocked out again. And then I woke up on the side of the road, and I was like, "Okay, it's time for me to go home." And just walked home, like stuff like that.
And you had a helmet on for that.
Yeah, I had a helmet on for that. So
I remember one when we were filming a video, me and you at White Rock Skate Park, and you wheel bit coming around the Gravitron. I think you were trying to launch off the quarter pipe into the parking lot, and you slid probably 10 feet on your helmet. And we
yeah,
were all looking at your helmet like if you weren't wearing that, that was your head on the ground.
yeah, that's it. That's a good one. Is the sliding because that's not what helmets are designed for. Like they're designed for impact, but they do help a lot with just dragging your head on the ground, like saving you from lacerations opposed to concussions. Like my last head slam was bombing a hill in White Rock, and I was like just riding down, and my wheels got caught in a crack that was parallel with the way I was rolling, and I couldn't turn out of it. And I slid for like a good 4 feet on my shoulder with my head in the gutter of
Yeah,
the sidewalk and the road. Again, not a concussion, but that would have been a lot of bloodshed.
yeah. So obviously, you've gone through a lot of negativity with the helmet and everything in your skateboarding career and that sort of stuff. And I'm proud of you. I always talk about you. I always tell people, I don't wear a helmet, but I've always been the guy that told you like you do what you feel is best. I was proud of you for still wearing a helmet all through all everything we went through and everything that you went through and the industry trying to ignore you and all that stuff. And like, can you just give a solid message to all the next generation out there, these young kids, like about why sticking to your guard is important and uh and why they should keep wearing a helmet no matter what anyone says.
Why sticking to your guard is important is the right question. I'm never one to say, hey, you should do this because I do it. That's not
Mhm.
my role in life. My role is to be an example of someone who's stuck to their guard. And yeah, everybody is unique and they all are gifted. You are gifted with your own personal spark. And you'd be surprised how many people want to run away from that spark just to be average. The striving for average is the average thing to do. But some people don't want to be special. I don't know. That's never me. I always there for I don't know how to say this, Mike. I just think that there's a little voice inside your head that tells you what's right. And when you listen to that, things go well, even if it's difficult. It's things go well. And like That voice is loudest as a child, and you can feed it. Like the more you listen to it, the little things that you do, the louder it gets and the stronger your connection with that subconscious part of you, or the part of you that can see what you can't see, or whatever that is. I think listening to that is the most important thing we can do while we're alive. And it told me to wear a helmet, so I don't know if that helps you with your argument, Mike.
It's not an argument. I just think exactly what you just said, man. Everybody's got the right to be themselves, and a lot of people are dealing with peer pressure all the time, and that is what makes them make that change. They ignore that voice. So if they keep their brain healthy, maybe they hear it,
Yeah,
right?
right. That's it. You want to be connected to that, whatever the heck it is, whatever it is.
Sweet. Well, thanks for sharing your thoughts, Andy. And I know everybody appreciates you and loves you, and I love you, of course. And we're proud of you for sticking to who you are and always being you.
Yeah, I think it's important for me to be who I am as living proof so that others can be who they are. The goal isn't to get other people to wear two watches and to do all the things that I do that are weird.
Hmm.
It's to help you see that you can be yourself. And thank you for ingraining that mentality and that rigidity in me from such a young age, Hippie. You've stuck so true to that, and it's been such a strong part of your branding and your overall philosophy. Rules are made to be broken. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Andy. Love you.
Love you too.
I'm gonna stop the recording, but I'll still talk to you.
Perfect.